Listen and read. On 14 December, our class went on a field trip to the Liberation War Museum at Segunbagicha, Dhaka. The trip was planned as part of our Bangladesh and Global Studies course. Our bus reached the museum at 10 a.m. A guide was waiting for us. He welcomed us warmly and took us on a quick tour of the different galleries and exhibits of the museum. There were 6 galleries that exhibited rare photographs, documents, and newspaper clippings, and objects used by the freedom fighters and the martyrs of our liberation war. At Gallery 3, our teacher read out to us the Declaration of Independence by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. Some other visitors also stopped and listened to it attentively. As we went inside Gallery 6, we fell silent. We were sad as we looked at the personal belongings of some of our martyred intellectuals and freedom fighters. A pair of glasses, a pen, a notebook, a money bag, a soiled shirt, and other such things. We left the museum at 12:30. Before that, we watched a video film on our liberation war and our independence. It was an experience we will never forget. Talk about the picture.
What are the students doing?
They are making a wall magazine. The magazine is made by and for the students of class 5.
Read the story again. Choose the best answer.
1. The trip was planned as part of their Bangladesh and Global Studies course. 2. There was dash galleries in the Liberation War Museum. 6. 3. In which gallery their teacher read out the Declaration of Independence by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman.
Talk about Read the new story again. Answer the questions.
1. When did the class go to the Liberation War Museum? 2. Why did the class go to the Liberation War Museum? 3. How many galleries are there in the Liberation War Museum? 4. Which 2 galleries did the writer and his class visit? 5. What personal belongings did the students see in Gallery 6? 1. When did the class go to the Liberation War Museum? The class went to the Liberation War Museum on 14th December. 2. Why did the class go to the Liberation War Museum? The class went to the Liberation War Museum as part of their Bangladesh and Global Studies course. 3. How many galleries are there in the Liberation War Museum? There are 6 galleries in the Liberation War Museum. 4. Which 2 galleries did the writer and his class visit? The writer and his class visited Gallery 3 and Gallery 6. 5. What personal belongings did the students see in Gallery 6? In Gallery 6, the students saw a pair of glasses, a pen, a notebook, a money bag, a soiled shirt, and other such personal belongings.
Group work. Read the news story again. Number the events in order from 1 to 5. Read the news story again. Write as many WH questions as you can about the news story. Begin your questions with who, what, when, where, why, and how.
Examples. When did the class go on a field trip? How did the students travel to the Liberation War Museum?
Now we'll make questions using WH words. First read the answers, then make questions. Click on the blank.
When did they go on a field trip? On 14th December, they went on a field trip. Who took them to the tour? A guide took them to the tour. When did the bus reach at museum? The bus reached the museum at 10 a.m. What did they see at Gallery 6? At Gallery 6, they saw personal belongings. What was the film about? The film was on Liberation War and Independence. How many galleries were there? There were 6 galleries.
Now we'll make questions using WH words. Group work. Ask and answer your questions from Activity D.
When did the class go on a field trip?
On the 14th of December. Now, ask and answer in your group.
Look at the news story again. Answer the questions.
1. What is the name of the student magazine? 2. Who is the magazine for? 3. Who writes the articles in the magazine? 4. What is the title of the news story in the student magazine? 5. Who is the writer of the news story? 1. What is the name of the student magazine? The name of the student magazine is Sunshine Magazine. 2. Who is the magazine for? The magazine is for the students of class 5. 3. Who writes the articles in the magazine? The students of class 5 write the articles in the magazine. 4. What is the title of the news story in the student magazine? The title of the news story in the student magazine is A Visit to the Liberation War Museum. 5. Who is the writer of the news story? The writer of the news story is Farhan Ahmed.
Test your general knowledge. Match the beginnings and the ends of the sentences. Drag and match. Make 4 meaningful sentences. Make 4 meaningful sentences. Group work. Plan a field trip that you'd like to take. Answer the questions.
1. Where would you like to go? 2. Where is this place? 3. Who would you go with? 4. How would you get there? 5. When would you go? 6. What would you see there? 7. Why would you like to go to this place? I would like to go to Sonargaon. I would get there by bus. Sonargaon is in Narayanganj. I would go there on 14th July. I would go with my family. I would see the Folk Arts Museum and the Panam City. I would like to go to this place because there I can see our country's heritage. Write your news story in your exercise book.